knees. Open your knees as wide as your mat and bring your feet together. You're going to take your hips back towards your heels and then up to all fours. Hips back to your heels. So my knees are as wide as my mat and my feet are together. So we've got a nice triangle shape with the legs. You're going to breathe in as you go back. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in to go back. Breathe out to come up. Breathe in, go back. And out to come up. Now I'm going to take my hips back towards my heels. I'm going to slightly drop towards my wall hip, and I'm going to walk my hands towards my device. So I'm getting that lovely side stretch down the side of my body, which is closest to the wall. And then I'm going to walk my hands to the wall, drop my hips towards my device, and the same thing here. Just looking for that lovely stretching sensation in the side ribs. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Very good. And then a nice option for you, if your knees will allow you to sit in this position, you're going to sit with your legs in a Z configuration. So you've got your shin parallel to the top of your mat. And place your hand, reach it up. So you're going to have foot, knee, foot, knee. My one shin is to the side and my other shin is parallel to my mat. Bless me. Sorry. Let's do that again. So you're going to have foot, knee, hand is down. You're going to reach that arm up. You're going to lift up and over and go into a lovely side stretch. And you're reaching back to the hand that's planted on the mat and then lower back down. And again, reach up and over and then lower. Reach up and over and then down. And now we're going to switch sides. So just change the shape of your legs over to the other side. Hand is reaching away. Go into that nice side bend, and then if it's available, you're going to lift your hips up and reach back, and then over, and reach. You're looking for that lovely stretch in the side of your body. Let's do two more. Reach up and over, and back, and last one, up and over, and then back. And you're going to lift the hips up and then lower back down and lift. And you're lifting the hips up in one piece and coming down in one piece. Push into the feet and lift and lower. And if you're feeling this in your lower back, I would like you to keep your hips a little bit lower. Or what you could be doing, you may be pushing it with the ribs and arching the back. So maybe try putting your hands on your rib cage and keeping the ribs lower and letting the hips go up rather than pushing the ribs up too high and going into a rib flare. Lift and then lower. One more time. And then down. Now we're going to do some circles. So you're going to bring one leg up to tabletop. I'm going to take my leg out to the side and then back up. Out to the side and around and up. Taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Bring it back up, and then you're going to work in reverse. You're going to lower. So you're moving from the hip joint. So just letting the muscles around that moving leg just become a little, like warming them up, becoming a little softer, and around and up. And we'll do the other side, tabletop, go out to the side and up, and keep the circle nice and small. And if you find while you're doing this exercise, the front of your thighs become very tight, then as you're doing your circle, just let the heel dangle. So you can instead of being into tabletop position, which is a little harder, you're going to let the heel drop as you circle. Don't forget to go the other way. Both directions as you circle. Taking nice deep breaths. Very good. Let's do one more. Excellent. Plant your feet down. Okay, now you're going to roll onto your side to bring yourself up to hands and knees. And we're going to do the same thing we just did, but in a reverse position. So you're going to take the leg up to tabletop. Very good. And then you're going to circle out to the side and down and around. So this version is a little harder. So if you're not ready for this yet, go back and stay doing this on the mat until you feel ready. Then change direction. You're going to bring it in, out and around. And just make sure there's no dancing going on in the lower back. What do I mean by that? I mean that we lift the leg up so high we go into a big dip and then round. We're keeping the pelvis in a neutral position. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. You're going to lift, open and down. Lift, open, down. Lift, open, and change direction. Nice deep breaths. Lift and lift. We'll do two more. Very good. All right. For the next one, I'm just going to give you a different view. Nice and wide. Have your arms in that wide T position. Allow the knees to drop one way and then knees drop the other way. That's it. So keep your shoulders anchored, but you're allowing the ribs to spiral. You're allowing the pelvis to spiral. Just going one way and then the other way. And turn your head away from the knees and away. Head turns. Head turns. And all this is in a pain-free range of motion. Just letting the knees fan from side to side, letting the pelvis rock, letting the ribs go with you, but keeping your shoulders anchored. And then you're going to turn your head in the same direction as your knees. And then another option is to keep your head still and just let your body spiral and get that lovely rotation. Full deep breaths. Just allowing the movement and let everything go here. We're not clenching, you're not gripping the pelvic floor. See if you're clenching your jaw, your glutes. Just try and let it go and just let the movement flow, a nice ebb and flow through you. It's a continuous movement, just like a nice wave. There's no start or stop. It just feels good in the body with full, deep breath.